Hello everyone and welcome back to another Essential Album video. This is week 41 and this week we're taking a look at Abbey Road by the Beatles. I always knew a Beatles album was going to be on this list somewhere. Just wasn't sure which one. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I like other albums more than this. It was probably either going to be between this, Sgt. Pepper, or probably Rubber Soul. But decided to go with Abbey Road for this one. I think it's the last album recorded by them, not necessarily released, because I think they recorded this, and then there was a bunch of stuff that they had recorded earlier, which is on Let It Be. I think I think I have that correct, where these recordings were the last ones they did as a group, but it was released right. It wasn't released. It was released, and then Let It Be came out after that. Some notable tracks off this album are Something, Oh Darling, Here Comes the Sun, and I Want You, She's So Heavy. Like I said, the band, or one of their best albums, probably could be considered to be one of their best albums. The band was definitely going through it at the time, getting ready to essentially break up, but I like that they were able to kind of still get together and record this album and kind of go out on a high note, so to speak. This album, the cover for this album is iconic. It's been kind of parodied, and homages have been made to it many times. I remember seeing, I think it was like the first Minions movie, where it takes place in 1969, and you see the Minions pop out of a manhole, and it's like kind of where probably Ringo is stepping in the on the cover. But they pop up, and Ringo or somebody steps on the manhole cover, and you see them walking across Abbey Road. But it's an iconic album. Has a lot of great stuff. The entire back half of the album, or almost the entire back half, is just this one long melody, which is really cool. We're gonna bring up the track list here. Should have already had this brought up, but let's go ahead and take a look at the track list for this album here. There we go. All right, so we have two sides to this, so we're going to try to hopefully do it in just song order here. Track 1 is Come Together. Track 2 is Something. That's a George Harrison song. Most of the stuff on here is obviously John Lennon or Paul McCartney, or a combination. There are a couple songs from George Harrison and one by Ringo on this album. So, like I said, track 1 is Come Together. Track 2 is Something. Track 3 is Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Track 4 is Oh Darling. Track 5 is Octopus's Garden, which is by Ringo. It's kind of it's kind of a fun song. It's not terrible. A lot of people kind of, I think they kind of put it down a little too much. But track 6 is I Want You, She's So Heavy. We move on to the second half of the album, and track 7 is Here Comes the Sun. That's a George Harrison song. One of my favorite George Harrison songs, probably, and one of my favorite Beatles songs overall. Track 2 is Because. That's Lennon, McCartney, and also George Harrison contributed to that one as well. Let's see, so that's track 7. Track 8 is Because. Track 9 is You Never Give Me Your Money. Track 10 is Sun King. Track 11 is Mean Mr. Mustard. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess that track 12 is Mean Mr. Mustard. Am I counting correct? 7, 8, 9, 10. No, track 11 is Mean Mr. Mustard. Track 12 is Polythene Pam. Track 13 is She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. Track 14 is Golden Slumbers. Track 15 is Carry That Weight. Track 16 is The End. And track 17 is Her Majesty, and that's just a little hidden track there. So I think that's correct. And then I believe the medley, let me see. Yeah, there's basically the whole, almost the entire back side of that album is it's a 16-minute medley of 8 tracks. So basically the last 8 tracks of that album are that medley, and they all kind of flow into one another. It's pretty cool. I remember in Beatles Rock Band, you could play those songs individually, but they also had a thing where it was just play the entire medley from start to finish. Like I said, Abbey Road, one of the greatest albums of all time, and like I said, I like that the band, even though they were in the midst of a lot of turmoil at the time that caused the band to break up, they were still able to get together, kind of push that stuff to the side for at least a little bit, and release this amazing album. Again, this has been week 41. We still have 12 weeks to go, I believe. 41, 51, 52, 11 weeks, I guess. So we have a bunch more albums still to do. We'll be doing another one of these next week, and then at the end of the year, we'll kind of do a recap of all the albums that we did, and then kind of breaking down the statistics on like, genres, years, and so on. But that's gonna do it for now. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Take care and have a good one. See ya.